educational institute. It's been running successfully since last 17 years. We are very proud to tell you that we have placed more than 18,000 students successfully. Till now, we provide mainly 4 courses, which are practical BCom, practical BBA, practical MBA, and bridge course. So obviously, when we say practical BCom, practical BBA, I'm sure you must be wondering what is this. So basically, about our courses, the main point here is the students only learn in 1 year, that is their classroom training is for 1 year, and from second year onwards they start their internship. So basically it is they are earning while they are learning, so they get hands-on experience when they are doing their internships. So this is a unique concept which was invented by Mr. Sanmit Shah, who is MD and CEO of Practical EduSkills. Now, let me introduce my dear students to Dr. Suresh Abhyankar, who's a management consultant. Sir has done BSc, PGDM, MPM, and is also honored with PhD. He has 26 years of industrial experience. He was involved in many product launches. He has trained the trainers for various skills. The most important ones are sales management and selling skills. He is a research guide. A lot of students are doing PhD under his guidance, and 7 of his students have already received PhD. He has also authored a book called Adarsha Vikreta in Marathi. He has a teaching experience of 24 years and has taught subjects like sales management, retail and distribution management, communication skills, sales management and personal selling, basics of marketing, marketing management, case studies in marketing management. So yes, this was of course a brief introduction of Suresh sir. So over to you, sir.
Thank you, Geeta. Good afternoon, all friends. Today we will be talking in terms of the benefits of MBA, not normal kind of benefits. What I am trying to get is, you do MBA. There are plenty of people who do MBA. Do they all get good jobs? The answer is no. The answer is no. They're not getting, all of them are not getting good jobs. What happens? What happens? People are getting degrees, but are not getting the knowledge. Now, is it a mistake of the institute or the teacher? No, it is not a mistake of an institute or a teacher, because they are giving knowledge to all the people equally well. So where is the problem? So where is the problem? The problem lies with you. Problem lies with all of you. Your parents are spending lakhs of rupees for your benefit to get your degree MBA, so that you will be placed well in a good company. Why do you not get placed into a good company? Let me tell you, all the good companies have a strict intake policies. What they do is, they will be taking maybe written test, which you must pass. Now, a company comes to your institute, they have decided that we are going to take 2 people. And there are maybe 40 people who have appeared for that examination. Only the top there is a cutoff point. If the exam is for 100 points, then they may put cutoff at 80 or 70 or maybe sometimes 60 also. So all those people who gets 60 or that cutoff point, they are eligible for appearing for the interview, personal interview. Now, out of the 40, if only one person has passed with cutoff marks, all the others are rejected, straight away rejected. All the others are rejected. Now, that is where happens. That is what is happening. There are plenty of students I have seen now for maybe lots, how many years now, nearly 25 years, I am teaching into various institutes. I have taught in almost all the institutes in Pune, starting from Symbiosis, MIT, Balaji, VIT, all the industries, PICT, every institute I have been connected to and I have taught and I have seen that people do not get. They appear for many interviews, many written tests, but many of them, they are rejected at the written test only. Many of them are rejected later on because they are not prepared for it. Now, what is the preparation? Is there any particular type of preparation that is to be done? No. All the institutes, all the organizations, when they come for interview, they are asking you simple questions based on their job requirement. Now, if you are required to be a salesperson, they will be asking you questions based on sales management. If you are going to be in relationship management, then they will be asking you questions on customer relationship management. If they are going to be asking, looking in for an HR personnel, they will be asking you questions on how to recruit, how to retain, how to motivate. All these kind of questions are there into your written test. Unless until if you are into finance, they will be asking you certain critical questions about accounting or finance. If you cannot answer these critical questions into your own subject, now why are you not able to answer this? Because these are not the questions like what you answer normally when you are writing the examination. These questions are applied questions. Now, these applied questions can be solved by you only if you are able to apply your knowledge. But have you received any knowledge? That is the question. Have you received any knowledge? Now, knowledge received is your own problem. You must make sure that you are receiving and understanding the knowledge. The faculty is giving equal information to each and every person. Some of them, they get knowledge. Some of them, they do not get knowledge because while the class is on, you are on to your mobile, playing maybe PUBG or maybe Ludo or something kind of things. You think that the faculty is not bothered. Faculty is not bothered because if faculty starts asking you, what are you doing on your mobile? What are you doing? Why are you chatting? Why are you on to your kind of things? The entire class gets disturbed. So many a times, even if the faculty knows that you are playing PUBG or Ludo or whatever, they do not bother you. Even if you are sleeping in the class, they will not try to wake you up. Because what is the problem? Because others are listening. Let 1 or 2 or 5 people are not listening, he doesn't bother. The faculty will not be interested in making you look into, because you are paying for your course. It is your duty to be attentive. It is your duty to pick up the knowledge. Now, how do I pick up the knowledge? How do I pick up the knowledge? When a particular faculty is saying something, if you feel that you have understood, you have understood. But have you really understood? The best way is to raise your hand, ask the faculty, sir, are you saying so and so? or madam, are you saying so and so? Because many a times what you feel that you have understood may not be the thing that what the faculty has said. Because your perception is different, the faculty's perception is different. Faculties, because of their wide experience and many years of working, their perceptions are much wider than your perception. Your perception depends on your background. Where are you coming from? Which family you are coming from? There are many people in their families, they do not hardly talk to each other. Brothers do not talk to sisters, sisters do not talk to brothers, boys do not talk to their parents. There is no communication between the siblings and between the parents and the children. They do not talk to each other. And because of that, your communication skills are so very bad that your understanding also becomes very bad. You do not understand because you do not communicate. It is communication is always a two-way process. Unless until you also say something and the other person is saying something and you try to match what you people are saying, the understanding doesn't come. So what you must do? What you must do in a class? Now you cannot go back to your childhood and change your situations, what has happened into your friend circle or your schools or your parents or your family. You cannot change that. But it is always possible to change current situation. You must consciously make sure that you are a good communicator. And a good communicator always says, sir, I have not understood. Madam, I have not understood. There is nothing wrong in saying that. And don't feel that you are looking like a fool. No, you will not look like a fool because there are maybe another 15, 20 people who have also not understood. But they are afraid to say that. You don't be afraid to say that. Always make sure that you are coming out and talking to the people, talking to your teachers that, sir, I have understood this. Is it right what I am understanding? Or have I made any mistake in understanding? So when this kind of thing happens, then you will be in a position to understand and gain knowledge. Now, another thing is required. See, what you understand has to be assimilated into your body. What you understand has to be assimilated into your body so that you can recall it and apply it. Can I apply this? So to make sure that it is assimilated, it is important that whatever subject has been taught that day, you must revise on the same day or the next day through the book or through the PPTs given by the faculties. Must make sure that, okay, yesterday, because so that, the next time the faculty is teaching, you can go back and say, sir, I did not understand. I thought that I understood. And you must make sure there has to be talking. You are not undergraduate student. You are a postgraduate student. A postgraduate student must communicate with the teachers and must clarify their doubts. Now, if you do not clarify, you are at a loss. You have paid and you are at a loss because you do not bother to get yourself clarified. The third point here, that comes into mind is, are you able to apply the thing that has been told? Now, when as an HR person, you are looking into, say that, okay, how to recruit a person. So what are the qualities you are looking in for? Are you looking in, have you made the job analysis? Have you done? Now try to put yourself into the position and prepare a job analysis for a particular person. Now, are you able to prepare a job analysis? Say tomorrow you are looking in for simple, ordinary peon of your office. What are you looking in for? What is going to be the job requirement of that peon? Now, start thinking in terms. Start thinking in terms. What is going to be the job? आज चाय दिया, पानी दिया, कुछ किसी ने बोल दिया भाई सिगरेट लेके आओ, किसी ने बोल दिया मेरे लिए वड़ा पाव लेके आओ. All these kind of things are being done by the peon. Maybe he is also receiving the mail and looking into. Is he literate? Now, literacy is a difficult thing. Getting degree doesn't make you literate. Getting degree, that is what I always say, that most of the people are educated illiterates. Because they have a degree, but they do not have knowledge. They have a degree, but they do not have any knowledge. And that is where one must always look into and try. So what is the peon required? Is he required to be an SSC passed or HSC passed? Is he required to be reading English? Is he required to read Hindi or Marathi? What is it? Will he be required to read a paper? अगर कोई कागज नीचे गिरा है, so can he उठा के देख के, can he understand that ये किसके टेबल से गिर गया? Because if he cannot read, he cannot understand, and he may throw that into the dustbin, and an important document is lost. So you are looking in for his. Now these are the small things you are preparing. Now you have done it for peon, you may start doing it. You are in a marketing kind of things, and you want yourself to be getting into a marketing company, say an multinational, and then start thinking that multinational में मुझे sales officer, sales executive, assistant manager कुछ बनना है. So what is the requirement of mine? What is my requirement? What will they be looking in for? Now you can go on to the Google, you can go into and find out what are the job requirements they have given by the multinationals. They have got their websites. Go and look and compare yourself with that requirements. Degree मिला है वो छोड़ दो, degree को कोई मतलब नहीं. Today everyone passes with 60% and above marks into all the kind of things. That doesn't mean that they know anything. These are the days have gone. Say when I was in college, the 70% fellow is to be university topper. Maybe 68% person is to be university topper. And most of the people were below 60%, or some people maybe below 45% also. Those days are gone. Today, everyone passes with 60% and above marks. And there are many people who are having 90% plus marks. Because the examination patterns have changed. If you get 95% marks into a say language, and still you are unable to speak that language, that is not your problem. That is the problem of that examination pattern. I have seen plenty of management students. उसको बोलो कि 5 लाइन में तुम्हारे बारे में कुछ बताओ. Simplest thing it is. Simplest thing. 5 lines तुम्हारे बारे में बोलो. क्या है? मेरा नाम ये है. मैंने कौन सा ग्रेजुएशन किया है? 2. I am from this village or town or city. 3. My father is so and so. My mother is so and so. My brother is doing so and so. My sister is doing. अरे 10 लाइन तो ऐसे ही निकल जाती है. कुछ भी नहीं बताओ अपने बारे में. I like to play cricket. I like to play football. I like to sing. I like to solve Sudoku. I like to solve crossword. 10-20 लाइन तो कोई भी बोल सकता है. But I have seen that there are plenty of students, 90% of the students who are joining MBA are unable to give their information or introduce themselves in 5 lines. Now this is whose problem? This is whose problem? This is the problem of the student and not by the teachers or the examination system or the institutes or anyone else. This is not a problem of anyone else, but only that student himself. You have to groom yourself. So you look into that requirements and start analyzing yourself. Can I do this? Am I having these requirements in me? If I am not, how do I get it? How do I get it? Always remember, you have to strive hard. You have to strive hard. See, I am educated in Marathi language. And while I was in college also doing BSc, our chemistry professors, our botany, zoology, all the professors used to talk in Marathi. Marathi में talk करके they used to explain it to us in English क्या है. And we used to write our examinations in English. So our communication, English communication used to be very, 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 very poor. Unless we prepare. Now today, nobody will ever say that I am studied in Marathi language, I am a vernacular student. Nobody, because I have groomed myself. I speak myself. I have written 10 books on management in English. Why? Because I groomed myself. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to do this, because I saw that many times just because my English is poor, I am unable to express myself in English, I was at a disadvantage. Now you are not going to be doing this. Tumhara Hindi mein hai, there are people coming from Bihar, there are people coming from Madhya Pradesh. उनकी everyone's language जो है अपनी अपनी अलग अलग language है. कोई मैथिली बात करता है, कोई मगधी बात करता है, कोई भोजपुरी बात करता है, अलग अलग भाषा है. कोई गुजरात से आता है तो गुजराती पे बात करता है, महाराष्ट्र में आते हैं तो मराठी. मराठी also in महाराष्ट्र, मराठी कोंकण रीजन का मराठी अलग है, तुम्हारा मराठवाड़ा का मराठी अलग है, तुम्हारा विदर्भ एरिया अलग है, तुम्हारा कोल्हापुर पीपल पे दे स्पीक, तुम्हारा खानदेश में अहिरानी इज द लैंग्वेज. सो वो लोग भी कभी कभी अलग से बात करते हैं, तो उसमें कोई बुरी बात नहीं है. बट यू शुड बी एबल टू स्पीक इन अ लैंग्वेज विच यू आर सपोज टू बी टॉकिंग. अगर तुमको हिंदी में बात करनी है तो हिंदी में ही बात करो, राष्ट्रभाषा. अगर मराठी में बात करनी है तो मराठी में बात करो, इंग्लिश में बात करनी है तो इंग्लिश में बात करो. अगर कहीं पे अटक जाते हो तो यू कैन यूज योर रीजनल वर्ड. नाउ ए फेमस writer is there called Shobha Day. I don't know whether you people have ever heard of Shobha Day or not, but she started many years ago. She said English. She said my language is English. She used to write in Stardust and writing in English, means Hindi words used to be there, Marathi, and she would sometimes write in English, that is Marathi words they will add. So there is nothing wrong. There is nothing wrong. You use Marathi or Hindi or kind of things, language words into your English. But are you able to express yourself? Now this is what you must look into. And then if you are finding that you are not, nothing wrong. You are not the only person who is not able to. There may be 50-60% of your classmates who are also not able to. So what is the answer? You go back to your teacher and sir, I was trying to do this, but I am unable to. And 99% of the times the faculty will explain to you how it is. 1% because maybe faculty has got some urgent work, but otherwise they are open because actually they like it. All those students who come to the faculties and talk to faculties are the liked people. They, today if I'm teaching for the last 25 years, you ask me whom I am remembering. I remember all those students who used to come to me and ask my guidance and keep talking to me. 25 years ago, there was one particular student called Gaurav Chaudhary. He came to me and he wanted attending a particular interview station. I gave him guidance and he was the only person in entire Pune to get selected into that particular. He was not from Symbiosis, but the interviews was happening in Symbiosis. Today he is a big man, but today also he keeps talking to me. Today also he keeps talking to me. Now there are plenty of such students who keep talking to me and they have benefited. So you to keep talking to your faculties and get benefited. Unless until you do this kind of things, you are not going to be learning anything. You are not going to be learning. You will be getting a degree which is of no use. Because I am seeing today plenty of students who are doing jobs on 15,000, 20,000 rupees per month. And after 4 or 5 years of MBA, 6 years of MBA, and they are still at 20,000 rupees. Actually, they shouldn't have joined that 20,000 rupees job at they must have joined at 10,000 rupees. Many colleges, the students are joining at 1.5 lakh per annum. What is it? अरे PNB लेता है 1.5 lakh. Undergraduate or college dropout or school dropout earns. Distributor के पास में जो salesman काम करता है, maybe 12th pass है, he is taking 10,000 rupees per month minimum. तो यही काम करना है 10,000 रुपए वाला, 12,000 रुपए वाला. So why should you be doing your MBA? Why your parents should spend that 5, 6, 7 lakh rupees? You shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't be doing that. Prepare yourself, get yourself updated. You should say that, okay. Now there are plenty of students and plenty of institutes where the jobs from insurance and banks are coming. They declare that it is 6 lakh package and 8 lakh package. But afterwards, nobody stays there. The reason behind that, when the 6 lakh is said, actually 1.5 or 2 lakh rupees is the in hand, and rest of the things are all incentives. So you don't earn incentives in your first year, and then you're frustrated. Arey, kya hai? I have been cheated. No, you have not been cheated. You can earn that 6 lakh rupees. You can earn that 8 lakh rupees, provided you put in your efforts. Are you able to put in your efforts? Are you trying to get anything practical experience for the work? Now that is where your practical edu skills comes to your mind. You must involve yourself in all the activities in your institute. Get yourself. I want to be the person who is planning and organizing, and any event, you get into that event, be part of that event, practical event. Let me tell you, getting into all the events also improves your personality. Are you? There are plenty of people. अरे कॉलेज में आज ना ये इवेंट है, लेकिन मैं तो जा रहा हूँ पिक्चर देखने. नहीं, वो आज उसका प्रैक्टिकल उनको चल रहा है, वो डांस के प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हैं, वो स्किट की प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हैं, तो हम लोग भाग रहे हैं. Why are you not part of that skit? Why are you not part of that dance? किसी ने रोका है तुमको? Unless until you start understanding that you must get yourself involved in this kind of situations, your personality will not develop, and your personality is in your hands. Nobody can make your personality. ये कपड़े, imported कपड़े पहन के कोई personality अच्छी नहीं होती है. Always remember this. Always remember this. See, people today laugh at Gandhi, but he used to always say, धुलाई करके, प्रेस करके अगर कपड़ा कोई सिंपल सा कपड़ा खादी का भी पहनता है, तो उसकी पर्सनैलिटी. Always remember, I don't know, you people are young. There used to be one minister in the central government, in Vajpayee government, George Fernandez. जॉर्ज फर्नांडिस के कपड़े कभी प्रेस किए हुए नहीं रहते थे. ही यूज्ड टू बी ऑलवेज एक लंबा सा कुर्ता पहनता था, पैजामा पहनता था, जूते पहनता था और एक झोली लटका के घूमता था. बट उसकी पर्सनालिटी अच्छी नहीं थी क्या? पर्सनालिटी इज नॉट योर क्लोथ्स. Personality is not your. See, what people see, the first impression is the last impression. Forget it. This is wrong. First impression is not the last impression, because people will say, अरे पहले तो मुझे अच्छा नहीं लगा था, बाद में तो बात करने लग गया, then अरे 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 ये तो बहुत ही इंटेलिजेंट आदमी है. Kind of impression changes. So forget. See, you are not a salesman to have that first impression. There you have to have that proper clothes, because you are going, because those people whom you are going to meet, they may not be open-minded and they may not like to talk to you if you are not well groomed. But it is not so. It is not so for everyone. You need to be properly groomed, but grooming, मैंने टॉमी हिलफिंगर पहना है तो मैं अच्छा हो गया? नहीं, उल्टा है. If you come in front of me and you are wearing Tommy Hilfiger, I will say, तुम कुत्ते हो क्या? Because Tommy Hilfiger has famously said that I will not design clothes for Indians, rather design clothes for dogs. That is what he had said. So तुम dog हो क्या? कुत्ता हो? तो टॉमी हिलफिंगर पहन के घूम रहे हो? मैं नहीं पहनता हूँ कभी भी टॉमी हिलफिंगर. आई विल नेवर बाय, बिकॉज उसने बुरा बात इंडियंस के लिए बोला है. See, we used to have in Pune, we used to have a German bakery. That German fellow, he had put up a board. Dogs and Indians not allowed. आज वो जर्मन बेकरी नहीं है, बॉम्ब में उड़ा दी गई थी. आज it is now changed, the ownership had changed, but still in your mind that thing is there. Dogs and Indians not allowed. क्या सोचते हो? Indians क्या डॉग से भी पिलो है क्या? तो टॉमी हिलफिंगर पहन के तुम जाओगे तो मेरे जैसा कोई आदमी सामने बैठा है तो बोलेगा, अरे ये तो कुत्ते से भी बदतर आदमी आ गए मेरे निशान. सो कपड़ा कौन सा पहना है ये कोई इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं है. तुम 200-300 रुपया देकर के बाल कटवा के तो वो जावेद किसके पास जाकर के, हबीब के पास 400-500 रुपया दे के अपना फेशियल करा के आया, तो उससे कोई मतलब तुम्हारा पर्सनैलिटी नहीं बनती है. पर्सनैलिटी इज इनसाइड योरसेल्फ. तुम्हारे आंख में तुम्हारी पर्सनैलिटी है, तुम्हारे बात में तुम्हारी पर्सनैलिटी है. तुम बातें करो, तुम अच्छी बातें करने को सीखो, अच्छे तरह से तुम्हारे कॉन्फिडेंस तुम्हारे आई में दिखना चाहिए. यह अगर नहीं है तो तुम्हारा, सो यू नीड टू गेट इनटू दिस प्रैक्टिस ऑफ impressing others. Always remember, पर्सनैलिटी किसी की भी 3 टाइप की होती है. एक, तुम खुद क्या सोचते हो अपने बारे में. तुम अपने आप को ऋतिक रोशन, सलमान खान, शाहरुख खान कुछ भी सोचते होगे, पर आर यू सलमान खान और शाहरुख खान और ऋतिक रोशन? नहीं. पर्सनैलिटी तुम्हारे दिमाग में क्या है उससे कोई मतलब नहीं. दूसरी पर्सनैलिटी होती है तुमको क्या बनना है, व्हाट यू वांट टू बी. मुझे चीफ मिनिस्टर बनना है, मुझे डायरेक्टर बनना है, वगैरह वगैरह वगैरह. इट इज योर इन माइंड, रियलिटी नहीं है. एंड द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट पर्सनैलिटी इज व्हाट अदर पीपल सी इन यू. मेक श्योर दैट अदर पीपल सी समथिंग गुड अबाउट यू इन योरसेल्फ. बिकॉज पर्सनैलिटी तो लोगों के आंखों में है जो तुमको देखते हैं. अगर तुमको देखने वाले ने तुम्हारे बारे में कुछ गलत फहमी कर ली, तुम्हारी पर्सनैलिटी जीरो है. तो यू मस्ट मेक श्योर दैट हाउ आर यू बिहेविंग इन फ्रंट ऑफ द अदर्स. व्हेन यू गेट इनटू दैट इंटरव्यू चेंबर, हाउ डू यू बिहेव? आर यू पोलाइट इनफ? Are you wishing those people good? How is your gait? Are you confidently talking? Are you confidently walking? What are you doing? Your confidence comes to you with your knowledge. Always remember, confidence brings you knowledge. अगर मुझे practical knowledge है, अगर मुझे theoretical knowledge है कोई subject का, तो मेरा confidence मेरे आंखों में, मेरे body में दिखता है. And always remember, people like me who have spent many years at a senior positions into the corporate world, सामने से देख करके आदमी को जज कर देते हैं. 99% of the time they are not wrong. सामने से 2 बार कोई बात कर ली तो they make an impression and then say, अरे ये अच्छा नहीं है, we don't want. So that is where you have to prepare yourself. That is where you are preparing yourself. Now, when you are going to be joining practical edu skills, first year, like Geeta madam said, that you will be doing first year in the campus. Second year, you are going to be getting into, and then when you go out, work into some place, you will get that confidence. You will get that confidence. See, I have been, I was multinational sales manager into that. And our multinational used to only recruit people from IIM Ahmedabad. Now, those IIM Ahmedabad people used to be very intelligent people, very analytical, but not having any practical knowledge. So what they used to do, if sales ka training hai, 6 months, all those newly recruited IIM Ahmedabad people, I was not even an management postgraduate at that time. I did my postgraduate in management only after I became a national head of a company. Not before that. I was not at all. And then after that, I have done all my PhD in all sorts of things. When I started teaching, I said I must have that kind of qualifications so that the students will accept me as someone who is knowledgeable. But when I was working as a sales manager, a senior sales manager in a multinational, I was not having any management degree. In fact, we used to always laugh at these MBAs. Because क्या है, मैं बताता हूँ आपको. I'll give you one particular small story. This Mercedes came to India. And what was their first year target of selling cars? You'll be surprised to know. The first year target of Mercedes in India was 65,000 cars. This is what we call as a MBA syndrome. हम लोग MBA नहीं थे, सेल्स मैनेजर तो थे, MBA नहीं थे, तो हम लोग आपस में ये बात करते हैं, ये MBA syndrome है. जैसे मेरा एक कलीग था, he is talking to the sales officer. एक दिन के 8 घंटे तुमको काम करना है, 8 घंटे का 60 मिनट से तुम्हारा 8 से 48 बोले 480 मिनट है. 480 मिनट में तुम 10 मिनट में एक अगर बॉटल बेचते हो तो तुमने दिन भर में 48 बॉटल बेची. अगर 48 बॉटल ले into 25 days तो तुम्हारा इतना सेल्स हो जाता है. देखो कितना आसान है. दिस इज MBA syndrome. ये नहीं होता है, ये नहीं होता है. And 65,000 was नहीं होने वाला चीज. So बाद में they said that okay, this particular first year we are going to be only working for 10 months financial year के वजह से, so we'll reduce that by 16%, and then it was reduced to 50,000 cars. And what was their end? They sold 1,247 cars in the first year. कहाँ 65,000, कहाँ 50,000, कहाँ mistake हो गया? This is what we call as an MBA syndrome. ये नहीं करो आप. Because they said that okay, 100 crore, at that particular time our declared population was 100 crore. 100 crore population है, उसमें 10% people are high income people, very rich people. तो कितने हो गए? 10 करोड़. 10 करोड़ में से 5 लोगों की फैमिली है, तो कितने फैमिलीज हो गई? 2 करोड़ फैमिली हो गई. 2 करोड़ फैमिली में से If we think in terms that 2 crore family decides to purchase, नहीं purchase करना चाहते, फिर भी उसमें say 10% of 2 crore is already having a Mercedes or a luxury car. So कितने बचे? 1.8 crore. अभी इसका 3% देखो कितना हो गया, इसका 5% देख तो 10% देखो, इसका 10% बोले तो कितना हो गया? Are you understanding? This is the kind of, okay, 5% का कितना 65,000 आ जाता है ऐसे ही कैलकुलेशन में, लेकिन ये सच है क्या? Tell me how many rich people are having white money? Always remember, तुमको कार अगर मर्सिडीज लेनी है तो इनकम टैक्स वाला पूछने वाला है कहाँ से पैसा लाया। 20 लाख का 50 लाख का तुमने कार खरीद लिया तो ये 50 लाख कहाँ से आ गया? जैसे तुम घर खरीदने जाते हो तो तुमको परचेज, अगर 50 लाख 1 करोड़ का घर परचेज करते हो तो इनकम टैक्स डिपार्टमेंट तुमको पूछता है कहाँ से पैसा लाया। सो मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल दिखाते हैं कि भाई हमने लोन लिया है, 10% हमने भरा है, इधर से लिया है, मेरे फादर से लिया, ब्रदर से लिया, और बाकी पैसा लोन है। तो ये कहाँ से लाया? लालू प्रसाद यादव कैन ही परचेज अ मर्सिडीज? नो, ही कैन नॉट परचेज बिकॉज उसके पास व्हाइट मनी है ही नहीं। सो दिस इज व्हाट people do not understand, and this is the people who are learning from on the basis of American books and American kind of things, उनको समझ में नहीं आता है। ये देशी चीज देशी लोगों को ही समझ में आती है। So one must understand that what you are doing is theoretically may be right, practically it is wrong. जैसे these people they say, you know, I used to be working in multinational, and then the foreigners आते थे तो मैं being manager of in Mumbai, तो मेरे साथ में ये सब फिरंग मेरे साथ में घूमते थे। And then they will say, अरे तुम्हारा सेल्स वाला कितने एक दिन में कितने कॉल करता है? मैम 30 कॉल्स करते हैं। 30 कॉल्स? In England we do only 3 calls. तो in America we do only 1 call. अरे अमेरिका कहाँ है, इंग्लैंड कहाँ है? वहां पे तुम्हारे कोई, हम लोग छोटे छोटे किराने वाले को जाके मिलते हैं, वैसे तुम लोग करते नहीं है। यू आर ओनली गोइंग एंड मीटिंग द चेन स्टोर्स। तो एक चेन स्टोर में जाकर अगर बैठूं, जैसे व्हेन आई वाज ट्रेनिंग द वर्लपूल सेल्स पीपल, वी यूज्ड टू गिव 1 फुल डे फॉर द ऑर्गेनाइज्ड रिटेल। अगर तुम जाकर के टाटा का जो है या तो विजय सेल्स में बैठने वाले हो, तो विजय सेल्स में तो तुम्हारा पूरा दिन निकल जाएगा एक ऑर्डर निकालने में। उसके वेयर हाउस में कितना स्टॉक है, उसके स्टोर रूम में कितना स्टॉक है, पिछले महीने में कितना बिका है, ये सब मालूम करते करते तो पूरा दिन निकल जाएगा। सो इंग्लैंड में अगर तुम 2 कॉल करते हो या तो अमेरिका में 1 ही कॉल करते हो, तो इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि महाराष्ट्र में या तो यहाँ पे इंडिया में सेल्स ऑफिसर खाली नहीं, यहाँ का कंडीशंस आर डिफरेंट। एंड वी हैव गॉट MBAs इन ऑल ट्रेड्स। एक मारवाड़ी जेंटलमैन मेरा अच्छे फ्रेंड्स था, ही यूज्ड टू ऑलवेज से, मिस्टर अभ्यंकर, we all Marwadis are born MBAs. मैंने बोला ये क्या बात है? तो बोलते मारवाड़ी बिजनेस एक्यूमेन, मारवाड़ी बिजनेस एक्यूमेन। हर एक मारवाड़ी का बच्चा बिजनेस जन्म में सीख के आता है माँ के पेट में से। MBA तो उनकी अलग से अकल चलती है, जो तुम बताओगे वो लोग एक्सेप्ट करेंगे, ऐसे कोई नहीं है। सो तुम्हारे पास ये प्रैक्टिकल में कोई सिखाता नहीं है, ये थ्योरी में कोई सिखाता नहीं। कुछ भी बोले थ्योरी में तो जाके उसको पढ़ाना है। अरे क्या पढ़ाना है? इतना इजी है क्या? इज इट सो वेरी इजी? नो, इट इज नॉट सो वेरी इजी। सो when you will be doing this 1 year of your internship, you will be learning a lot of practical things. And after doing your practical and your theory, when you reach the end of the time where You are approaching the interviewer, you are writing the written test, you are getting selected, and then you are going to be doing that. At that time, you are all well prepared. Nobody can ever say that you do not know. And then your chances of getting a good job is very high. Now that is where is requirement. Now you must understand that everything depends on your own self. You want to learn, you want to understand, you will learn, you will understand. If you don't want to learn, if you have come, चलो गांव से मैं यहाँ पे आया हूँ, मुझे ऐश करनी है पुणे में आकर, I'll go to the malls, I'll go to the multiplex, मैं जाके बियर पी के बैठूंगा, मैं ये करूंगा, वैसे करूंगा, घूमेंगे फिरेंगे, जैसे द गर्ल्स फ्रॉम द यूपी एंड बिहार, उनको तो ओपन ऐसे तो कोई मिलता नहीं, वहां पे तो many of them are not allowed to go on the road. तो यहाँ पे तो एकदम फ्री, रात को 2 बजे 12 बजे घूमो, लड़कियां भी घूमती है, लड़के भी घूमते हैं, because the open kind of atmosphere that is available only in Maharashtra. Only in Maharashtra. Let me tell you, not even in Bangalore, not even in Chennai, not even in Kochi, nowhere the atmosphere in Maharashtra is the best in entire India. So you are coming here, don't enjoy your life. You have come. I'm not saying that don't do that at all. Do whatever, but limited. Learn. You have come to learn. You must learn. डिग्री लेके जाओगे तो पछताओगे, लर्न करके जाओगे तो ऐश करोगे पूरे लाइफ में. सोचो, 1 साल की ऐश या 2 साल की ऐश, क्या पूरी जिंदगी भर ऐश. You must think of it and do that, whatever is required. I see some questions and answers and chats being, people are interested in asking.
Yes.
Let us go to.
If you could just read those chat and answer, sir, please.
Okay. Mohit, from Mohit Sabha to all panelists, Odisha. ये क्या चैट में कुछ नहीं है, पूछा नहीं है, इसमें कुछ. टू ऑल पैनलिस्ट, टाइप योर मैसेज करके आता है, कोई यहाँ पे मैसेज नहीं है. टू ऑल पैनलिस्ट, ओके, देयर इज नथिंग, कोई लिखा नहीं है. क्वेश्चन आंसर में देखते. सूरज नल्ले रेज्ड हैंड्स. ओके सूरज, ask me your question. From Sardar Darade, sir, how to choose MBA specialization? How to crack MBA entrance?
Let me just inform these students. We have had a webinar on how to crack MBA CET. We have also provided link, recorded link of that session. So yes, if you want, you could contact us. We will provide you the link. And the next question was, yes, if you could answer that question.
Yes, Shraddha Darade, sir, how to choose your MBA specialization? Now, MBA specialization is personality linked. Now, if you are an outgoing person, smart person, you can always think in terms. You love to travel, because love to travel, घूमने के लिए जाना अलग है, काम के लिए जाना अलग होता है. See, there is a lot of problem. There is a lot of problem in traveling. So you have to think in terms and then decide whether you want to take marketing. If you are a person who wants to sit in office and full-time 9 to 5, you can go in for your finance kind of things. And if you are an extrovert person who is interested in welfare of the people and the company, you should go in for HR. Is that answering your question, Shraddha? Okay. Yes, madam. Anything is? Now I will like to add, please look into the joining practical edu skills that will give you the practical knowledge as well as theoretical knowledge. Right? I am
Yes,
sure that you will learn something out of my talk. And thank you very much.
thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your valuable time and guidance. Let me just give a brief of what sir spoke about. One very important point I noticed, rather, I'm sure this must be your takeaway. Sir said that along with your hard skills, you must develop your soft skills at your degree. Actually, the focus should have, you should have your focus on hard skills and soft skills from an early age. But again, as sir said, for your graduation and post graduation, you must pay attention, equal attention on your hard skills and soft skills. The next was, of course, don't sit passively in your classrooms. Yes, my dear students, I completely agree with Suresh sir. Sir, just like you, even I enjoy when the classes are interactive, and I keep motivating students to come up with questions. The more questions they ask, the more benefits they will receive. If they sit passively in the class, it is their loss. So yes, I completely agree on that again. And the cost, what sir said, the zest was, you must choose a course that will bridge the gap between theoretical knowledge and practical application. Because learning theory, the very good example of Mercedes that sir gave, आपका सिर्फ theory correct है पर practical knowledge नहीं है, तो then the best example was given by sir. So yes, obviously. And again, always remember that you have invested so much of money in your MBA degree. So please don't waste your time and money. Make the most of the degree and receive all the benefits. So yes, on this positive note, sir, let us end this webinar. Thank you very much, sir. And thank you all the students who have joined. We will be having such webinars for MBA aspirants. Thank you so much and all.